sorry about that, guys. I had the mic off. Oh man, technical difficulty. I forgot I got my lapel mic on this time. I don't have my headphones jack, and I forgot there's a little switch. If you can hear me now, please type in that you can hear me now. I do apologize. Sorry about that. I had some things I had to take care of real quick. I forgot about this schedule thing, how it just pops right on, which is kind of cool. This is the first time we tried this, and we actually absolutely love this now because it notifies you guys out there to know that you're on, and I'm pretty sure you can hear me now. If you are pumped up and excited about 2017, or you're ready to get this year totally started, just type in I am. Type in I am. I am statements are very powerful. As you always hear me say, I am is very, very powerful. I will, I know, I can, things like that, positive affirmations for yourself. I don't know if Lynette wants to add anything in there before we go ahead and get started.
I know you guys couldn't hear us before, but if you're just joining us live, feel free to share the video because we haven't really started yet. We're giving everyone some time to get on. Share it, tag someone, share it because it's totally live. So if anyone has a question, feel free to drop it below, and we'll try to answer during the live video. Okay, guys? So go ahead and share.
All right, guys. Also let us know where you're typing in from. If you want to, if you're in one of the northeast states where we came from, where it's kind of was snowing, a little snow, some snow on the ground or whatever. I just want to tell you out here in Texas, yeah, about 2 days ago it was like 12 degrees out here. Well, actually it was in the 20s, but it felt like 12 degrees out here. It was no joke. But you know what? The fireplace was going. Everything was, heat was pumping. Everything was feeling good. Made some hot cocoa, things like that, and it just, it felt good. It felt really, really good. That we didn't have to deal with snow. So if you guys are out there dealing with snow, make sure you take advantage of the time to spend time at home. Maybe get something done in the house. Get some things done for your household. Make your time productive. Basically, don't be all depressed and upset because you can't go anywhere because of snow. I remember those days like it was yesterday. Just be very excited, be very happy about that you're alive, that you're out there. So I want to keep this webinar kind of like not too long. I want to go ahead and get it started, but I just want to ask everybody before I go ahead and get it started, who's ready to go all out in 2017? And I'm not talking about just basically just making it happen. I'm talking about taking it to the 110th power. I mean, going past 100. Who's ready? If you're ready to type it, also type in I am. I am ready. If you're totally ready to take this year, like I said to you, I don't know if you guys have been watching my lives. I'm pretty sure you have. And I know that I've said to you guys that you guys want to have what's called a before picture. Then you want to have an after picture. And you know how you see those before pictures, and then you see those people looking all, heavy and big and everything. And all of a sudden the after picture, they looking kind of depressed in the before picture, kind of sad. But then in the after picture, they always smiling, they happy, they excited. That, how many of you guys out there ready to have a before and after picture? If you are, type in right now, say, I'm ready to have a before, I'm ready to have a picture. I had a before, I'm tired of before. Before sucks, I can't stand before. I want an after picture that's going to make me smile, make me happy.
All right, and I want to give a shout out to Leslie. Leslie says, I am, no going back. So anybody else ready?
That's right. That's right. Get you guys out there. Let's get this before and after pictures really going. I mean, and I'm not talking about as far as, it doesn't have to be just physically. It could be also in your finances. It could be in your business. It could be in your life. It could be in your relationships. It could be on your job. It could be wherever. You want to have that before and after picture. It's so funny that, things can happen in a short amount of time. I remember being on one job, and I started the job part-time. I never forget it. I started a job part-time. And I went all the way from that job part-time, then I accelerated to full-time, and then we got promoted to a supervisory position. And just think about that. And it was all within like 10 months, about, I think like 9 months it happened. So it's possible, 10 months, 9 months, it's possible. It definitely can happen out there. So just think about that, think about where you want to be and where you want to go. And it'll happen for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this started. I don't know if Lynette, do you have anything else that you want to say?
No, I see a lot of people ready to get popping this year. So let's make it happen, guys.
All right, good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut off the camera so that you guys won't see us. You're gonna go ahead and see the PowerPoint. And I just want to once again thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for listening to us, for giving us a chance to help you out, to motivate you. I put so many things in my head for so many years. I've read so many books. I've invested in so many courses, and I just can't contain it inside me. I can't hold it inside me. I have to be able to give it out and give it to other people and be able to motivate somebody, share with somebody, make them feel good, make them believe that they can make it. I just want to just totally thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I promise you this year, I'm going to do my best to give you guys so much more. I'm going to over deliver. And I'm going to under promise you guys. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do the best. I'm going to change your life in one day. I'm not going to change your life in one, make you the most motivated person in one session, one most motivated person in one month, one week, one day. But I definitely am going to over deliver and giving you as much motivation, inspiration, so that way you guys can believe that you can do it. See, I have a saying, and I'm going to say this, and I love this quote. It's so powerful. And I say this quote all the time, and this is basically what the quote is. It's the quote says the quote is, know exactly what you want, and then it says take massive action, and then it says all the time believe that you will get exactly what it is that you want, because you know what you and you took massive action. Now, I'm sorry, I was signaling on that to tell her to cut the TV off because I kept seeing the flashes in the background and it was kind of distracting me. I felt like I was in a club somewhere, so I was trying to signal her to turn the TV off so that way big TV here, in my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, guys. Thank you for a little bit of patience. I'm giving people time to get on, giving people time to get motivated, and giving people time to get notified to make sure they be on this live. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. All right, guys, just bear with me. We're going to go ahead and get this thing. All right. So that as you can see, the title says make 2017 epic by going all out. How many of you guys, like you said, type it again if you want, are ready to go all out, ready to just take it to the next level? To just no matter what, take it to the 110th power, make your life just epic, make your life just phenomenal, make your life awesome, make your life excellent. I'm not talking about make your life good. I'm talking about make it just wow, you can't believe where you were in 2015. You can't believe where you were in 2016. You can't believe where you were 2013, 2014, because 2017 and on it's just going to be so powerful for you guys out there. Who is totally ready to really do that? Really go ahead to the next level. Well, let me ask you, I got a couple of quick questions that I want to ask you first before we go ahead and keep on moving, before we go ahead and keep on with this. How would you feel to get exactly what you want in 2017? How would you feel? And what I want you to do right now, if you're listening to this, type in the comment section, how would you feel? It could be one word, it could be several words, it could be a paragraph. How would you feel to get exactly what you want in 2017? Maybe it's to lose 20 pounds. Maybe it's losing 20 pounds. Maybe you're losing 10 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 100 pounds. How would it feel for you? Maybe that's what it is. It could also be this. It could be maybe making an extra $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000 extra every single month, whether on your job, whether getting a promotion, whether you're doing it passively, maybe residual, maybe if you're in network marketing, maybe you want to get it in your home business. How would that feel right now? Type in exactly how would you feel if you got exactly what you want in 2017. You tried to do it in 2016, it didn't work. You tried to get it in 2015, it didn't work. But in 2017, you decided and that was it, and you went out there and you got exactly what you want. How would Maybe it's for you to be, it's recruiting 10 or 20 or 30 new people into your home business per month. Imagine every single month waking up and you got somebody else new in your business. What if it goes to 31 and you got 31 person per day each month and 31 days in the month, and you got a new person that just joined you in your home business that's ready to change their life, ready to get their life in a different direction? How would it feel to you? Maybe, it could be anything. It could be whatever it is. Maybe it's stop smoking. Maybe it's stop drinking. Whatever it is that you want to do, how would you feel if you was to be able to accomplish that in 2017? Think about it for a minute or so. What would this do for you? Tell me, what would it do for you? And you can type that in there. What would getting what you want, what would that do for you? Would that make you happy? Would that make you sad? Would that make you feel accomplished? Would that make you proud? It do for you? Would it make your family look at you differently? Would it make your friends look at you differently? Would you be able to fire your job, fire your boss, or maybe fire your old boss and get a new one? What would it do for you? What would this accomplish and see? Because I believe that it's not about just getting the goal. It's about what the goal is going to do for you. What is it going to do for you? How is it going to better your life? What is it going to, you're always going to hear me preaching, and you're always going to hear me being motivated. You're always going to hear me being inspiring when I talk to you guys, when I ask you questions, because I know that if you're not fired up, when you're boiling water, it's a certain degrees that it stays unboiled. But as soon as you turn it up that 1 degree, that 1 more degrees, guess what happened? It starts boiling like crazy. And I want to get that fire up under you. I want to get that degrees moving up under you so that you can feel that it's your turn, that it's your time. Stop watching everybody. Stop watching everybody else go on trips. Stop watching everybody lose weight. Stop watching everybody making extra money. Stop watching everybody get promoted. Start watching yourself. Start seeing yourself being able to get those exact same things. That's what I want to know. What would it do for you? Think about that for a moment. Let's think about that. Now, what would it do for you? What would it give you? What would it, close your eyes if you have to. So, think about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this over to Lynette, because she's going to tell you exactly who we are and why you should be listening to us.
Okay, so we're going to cover, just in case, if this is the first time that you're, sorry, I was putting the mic wrong. If this is the first time that you've ever listened to anything with us, sorry, I'm just laughing at myself. If this is the first time that you're listening to us, for those of you who don't know, we weekly conference call. But as technology changes, as you can see, I actually prefer we're doing this live. So you guys get to meet up with us live. So just to give you a little background on us, for those of you who don't know, we've been in network marketing since 1997. Gary actually he started business in 1997. I met him in 1999. So that's when we both started working together. So as you can tell, we've been in the industry for a while now. So that's just a little background in us. So we've learned, one of the things that we did in the beginning, we didn't have a lot of success in the very beginning. So of course, just like everyone, you get a lot of failure. But the one thing that we did is we became great students, just learning as much as we can from all the leaders of the companies that we were with, and from the very beginning. So if you are just starting that, or if you just started your home business, just make sure that you're listening to all the people in maybe the highest level of the company that you're with, or the leaders that are sharing free information. Just try to learn from everyone, and definitely make sure that you're working on yourself. As a matter of fact, I didn't mention this in the beginning, if you guys have been following our 30-day challenge, if you haven't, make sure that you head over to LynetteBledsoe.net, because if you've been following the last couple of days, you see that the daily tip or morning routine, one of the days that I posted there, was to work on your mindset and make sure that you have a morning routine for yourself. So that's one of the keys that we've done, is to make sure that we're personally developing ourselves so that we have something to share with our team. And communication skills, you want to make sure that you're talking to your team or talking to customers and prospects the right way. You want to make sure that you have that.
and team building, we've done that over the years. I think the highest, I think the most that we've recruited over our time period has probably been over 700 people. Is probably the number if we really sat down and followed that. So we're sharing from experience, not telling you guys things that we've learned in books. This is things that we've learned over time by working with our teammates. Most of you know our business, a lot of it is mostly online. We do offline, so we share both because in the beginning, obviously back in 1997, there was no online. So we have a little bit of both experience to share with you. What we used to do offline, in person, face to face, and what we're doing right now with online. Again, we've been students, and that's a little bit from pictures of us there with our children, just things that we've done there over time, trips that we've taken. Some of you, if you know us, you know that we created a video training series for building your business. So we have been able to create training products to help other leaders too, to help them either create, depending on what you wanted to learn on how to create your team, build your business, make videos, images, different things like that we've done over time. Also co-authors of a book with the top leaders of a company, and spoken to large audience throughout the United States, just sharing the tips and strategies that we've learned on how to, again, build our business online and offline, getting leads and sales and recruits online. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, you definitely are in the right spot. So if you haven't, this is a time when you should tag your teammates, because we're about to get into the meat of today's training. But we just wanted to let you guys know, if you've never been in a training with us, or if you've never joined us on our weekly conference calls, you're going to come back here every Sunday night at the same time, because we plan on hosting these live every Sunday night. So make sure that if you haven't, share this video, tag your teammates below, and make sure that they're on it, because right now we're about to get in the meat. And as you can see there, that last one, we've been interviewed and featured in local newspapers and national publications. I mean, recently I was featured in a blog that I posted on the page earlier, and Gary's about to be featured. You guys watch this page. He's going to be featured in another interview blog online that's going to be shared soon. So we don't just talk to talk, we actually walk the walk. So let's go ahead and get started, guys.
All right, thank you so much for that, Lynette. I truly appreciate that, even though you try to put the mic in your ear when it's not a mic that goes in your ear. But that was just kind of funny. I wish you guys could have seen that. I was like looking at her like, oh, why the mic is going in your ear like that? What's going on? But just a little bit about that. Just had to share that. That was kind of funny. But just want to ask you another question, guys. What's going all out? What the heck are we talking about here? What is going all out? Like, I always hear people say that, you know, I want to go and you know, this year I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to get this happen. I'm going to make this happen. But yet and still, they don't make it happen. They go out there and they try a few things, and then they sit back and they wonder why things are not happening, because they want it to happen right away. You know, that's not going all out. When you go all out, that means you go all out until when? Until when do you go all out? You go all out until. See, to me, this is what all out means. All out means doing anything and everything that's ethically moral and ethically, I mean, like, you know, that's good, that's not going to hurt anybody, that's legal, possible towards hitting your desired goal. And you can even add in there desired goal and dreams. I mean, don't you dream? Do you dream? Or, you know, what are your dreams about? What are you thinking about every single day? What are you trying to get every single day? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Are you tired of having more month than money? Are you just tired of, is things just not going right in your life and you just want to make a change? Well, then you know what? You got to go all out until. And until means until it happens. And then I always say, when it happens, you find something else to do and you go until that happens. You find another goal until that. I'm pretty sure that everybody that has hit their goal of, let's just say, hypothetically making $100,000 a year, once they hit that goal, they realize that's not enough. They want to go on and make $200,000 a year. There's always a next level, but you will never hit that next level until you are ready to tell yourself that I'm ready to go all out, that I'm ready to do anything. I'm ready to do everything that's possible towards hitting my goal. That means go and read 10 pages of a good book every day. That means if I got to go, and now I mean a good book, I mean a powerful, motivating, inspiring, self-help book every single day. Maybe I want to turn my car into a drive time university and stop listening to talk radio. Maybe what I want to do is I want to go ahead and take my and tell myself that I want to listen to something that's going to help me grow my motivation, my inspiration. You're always going to hear me talk a lot about, it's so funny. Some people kept telling me when I first started this message, don't get too much. Don't always be talking motivation. Don't always be talking inspiration. Sometimes you got to give people the how. Well, I'm going to get into why you need to focus on the motivation first. Motivation, to me, supersedes anything else, because if you don't have the will, if you don't have the desire, if you don't have the want to, if you don't have the why of that you're ready to do anything and everything possible to hit your goal, you can have all the how in the universe and you won't. I always go back to my little analogy of the chair. If you had 100 chairs in your home and I said to you, I'm going to give you the wood, I'm going to give you everything, I'm going to give you the tools, I'm going to give you the blueprint, I'm going to give you some minions to help you, and I want you to build 101 chair. I want you to build one more chair, and you tell me, Gary, I don't need a chair. Why would I want to have another chair? I have 100 chairs already. The why is not there, so you will not build another chair. However, if I decided not to give you any chairs and you only had one chair, but you have 4 butts in your house and those butts need some place to sit, guess what? You will figure it out. You wouldn't even care about the tools. You wouldn't care about the blueprint. You'll figure out how to make another chair or another place for those 4 butts, those 3 other butts to sit, because you only have one chair in your house. So to me, that's what going all out is. You ready to go all out and get what you got to get, because that why is so powerful. Let me give you a quote that I found earlier today, and I love this. See, nothing can stop the man, and I like to add, or woman, with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. See, you have to have the right mental attitude in order for you to achieve your goals and your dreams, in order for you to do anything and everything possible to hitting your desired goal. You have to have the right mental attitude. And that mental attitude is that, you know what? I'm tired. You know what? I don't feel well. You know what? It's too cold outside. You know what? It's too hot outside. You know what? I don't care. I'm going all out. I'm going to get what I need for my life to change. I'm going to get my goal. I'm going to hit it. This will be the first time in my life that I will look back and say, I did it. I'm not a daggone no-gooder. I'm not a perfect person. I don't care. But you know what? Go out there and I'm going to get what I got to get, and this is going to be the year. See, that right mental attitude is the attitude that you're going to go all out. And earlier this week, I did a live, and the live was talking a lot about, and it talked a lot about I believe it was the 6 reasons why people don't go all out, and what stops them, what's the reason why. And I'm going to you'll be able to see the link in that video if you want to look through this page. If you're watching this on our business page here, Gary on that Bledsoe, you'll understand that those are the reasons. So once you get rid of those reasons and you push those reasons out, then your right mental attitude will be the one of going all out. However, nothing on earth can help the man or woman with the wrong mental attitude. So if you have a wrong mental attitude, if your attitude is to embrace those 6 obstacles that are stopping you from going all out, then I can't help you. There's nothing I can do to help you. You got to be ready to go all out. You got to be ready to go all out. You got to be ready to give it your all. You got to be ready to not anything, no matter what. You're ready to do anything and everything possible for you to hit your goals. See, I'm going to start with step 1. What is step 1? What we've been talking about here the most. Focus, focus, focus. And I said focus on your why. Focus on your why. See, you got to know why you want your goal. You got to know why you're going for your goal. You got to know why you need to hit your goal. You got to know exactly why. And guess what? Once you obtain that why, what I want you to do is drown yourself in motivation and inspiration that's going to help you to mature your why. That's going to help you stick with your why. That's going to help you stay with your why. You need to drown yourself. Wait, Gary, wait a minute. You telling me I need to kill myself? I need to get in the water and just go? Yes, if the water is full of motivation and inspiration, go inside of it. Get there. I guarantee when you come out of that water, You will be three things. You will be a better person, a bigger person, a smarter person, and you will be a person. You will be somebody that is perfect. So you have to know your why. Focus on it. Focus on it all the time. Your why is so important to you. See, I can easily go into the how-tos and give you all these hows and all, but I can't do it for you if you are not desiring it. If you don't understand that you want, you got to learn how to write your goals down. You got to read your goals to yourself every day. You know, I did a couple of videos this week. One is called Push Past the Pain, and the other one's called Find the Power Within You. See, you can't push past the pain if you don't have your why. If your why is not there, if you're not drowning yourself in motivation and inspiration, you will never ever push past your pain. Your pain will be so big for you. See, I believe that obstacles show up the second you take off the goal. Obstacles just start popping up. Hey, you didn't know I was standing here. Hey, I'm Mr. Obstacle. Hey, I'm little obstacle. I'm big obstacle. It starts showing up the second and your eyes are no longer on your why. When you don't know exactly why you want your goal, and then you're not drowning in motivation, inspiration, you will never go on. See, you have to learn how to read books on self-development. You got to learn how to read books, listen to audios on self-development. That's drowning yourself. You need to get better. See, stop listening to Rihanna and them. Stop, I'm not saying nothing's wrong with them. Stop listening to Billy Joel. Stop listening to Metallica, whoever the heck you listening to. Stop listening to them. You need to start listening to stuff that's going to make you better. Stuff that's going to make you see all of what you've been. See, let me just get this right. I know I keep saying see, but I want you to see this. I want you to really see this. When I mean see this, I want you to seize it before you seize it. I want you to see it before you seize it. Look at your life. Look at the past 5 years. Look at the decisions you made last year. Look at the decisions you made the year before. Look at the decisions you made the year before that. Do you know that your life where you are right now is just a sum? Meaning that you can add those years up, all those thoughts up. It's a sum of how you've been thinking in the past 5 years, how you've been thinking the last 3 years, how you've been thinking the last year. Your life is just a sum of that. So what decisions you made last year, what decisions you made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, those decisions are what's caused you to be exactly where you are. So if you're not financially where you need to be, it's the decisions that you made last year and decisions that you made 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. That's why you're not where you are. If your business is not where it needs to be, that's what I'm telling you right now. Your life is. So if you start right now making the right decisions, if you start right now right steps, if you start right now filling your brain with brain food the same way you fill your body with body food, you start filling your brain with brain food, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start getting better. Your why will become so strong. People say it'll make you cry. See, I like more so your why is gonna be so powerful to the point where you're gonna create a vision, and your vision is gonna pull you to where you want to go. See, that's what you need to do. Focus on your why. Watch videos on self-development. Do whatever it is. I mean, it's not a day that go by that I don't try to watch something, I don't try to learn something, I don't try to listen to something that's gonna make me better. Because I believe it or not, the worst words that a person can say, these are the worst words a person can say. I already saw that already. I already know about that already. I already heard that already. Let me tell you something. I have read books, and I'm going to tell you, I've read books in which I've gone back and I've reread that same book. And I feel like I don't know what it is. And I got to find out. I got to learn I might have to videotape that book just sitting on a shelf, because I could swear that the author comes and he sneaks into my home and he rewrites that book and he puts it back in there. Why? Because it's something else that I learned in that book when I read it the second time. There's something else I learned in that book when I read it the third time. There's something else I learned when I read that book the fifth, the sixth, the seventh time. There's something I'm learning, and I don't know what it is. Is that author coming in my home and rewriting the book? No, it's because I am developing myself. My mind is becoming more sharper and getting more alert, and then I'm able to catch on to more things. I'm ready to see more things. I remember being at an event with Tony Robbins, Anthony Robbins, and I'll never forget, he asked the millionaires that was in the front. He had the millionaires in the first couple of sections, and I was way back in the nosebleed seats, but in Madison Square Garden when I lived in New York City. And I'll never forget, he asked them, said, he asked one person, he said, no, he asked everybody. He said, I want to ask just the people in the front sections. He said, I want to ask you, how many people here ever read the book Think and Grow Rich? And he said, a few people said, hey, a lot of people, almost everybody raised their hand. Then he said, how many people here read it 2 times? A lot of people raised their hand, but it was less than it was when he said when he asked about 1 time. Then he said, how many people here read it 4 times? Less hands went up. Some people had it up. He said, how many people read it 6 or more times? And I can tell you right now, from the nosebleed sections, I probably can see it was a few hands that went up. And you know what he said? That's the reason why you're not where you want to be. This is why you're listening to me. You're listening to me now because you are not moving forward. You're not getting to where you need to get to. And I was like, whoa. So he's saying he said, because you have to hear things over and over and over and over. Repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. Discipline, father of learning. Discipline, father of learning. See, you have to focus on your why. You have to feed your desire for your why each and every day. You got to feed your desire for your why each and every day. I'm not talking about take 2-3 days off. I'm not talking about taking a vacation on learning about your why. No, you have to feed your why each and every day. Your why has to be fed. Your why is like a starving baby that wants that bottle, that wants that food. You have to feed it all the time because your why is going to get you to where you need to be. Your why is going to give you the life that you want. See, you hear me talk a lot about the designing your life. I don't believe in living your life. I believe in designing your life. You know, I tell Lynette every day, I say, Lynette, wait till we have the lifestyle where we don't have to worry about weather, where we don't have to worry about movies. We don't have going out to see the movie. We don't have to worry about going to see a restaurant. We don't have to worry about going to a resort, because guess what? We just created our lifestyle. We just designed our life, our home, our environment, where we can walk out the backyard and we can decide to go down to the pool area that's set up like a cabana, that's set up like maybe put some sand out there, that's set up like a beach, and we have our beach. Or maybe we can go a day that it's raining, we can go to the indoor pool on the other side, the other wing of the house, and go for a swim, go for a dip when it's 40 degrees outside and we're in a heated pool. Or maybe I might just want to have a movie and just have us act like we're walking down a part of the hallway of the mansion that we live in, and it's a big popcorn machine there with butter and ready for us to come, and we have the big popcorn buckets, and we go inside and we sit down and we put whatever movie we desire, not having to worry about the usher sitting us down, not having to worry about the people kicking us in the back of the chair in the movie theater, not having to worry about people on their cell phone, because we're in our home, our movie theater home. Or maybe I just want to decide to go out and just play basketball with my son, and I don't have to worry about driving far to go to the basketball to the nearest courts, or go out in a backyard somewhere. I can just go to another part of the house and just say, hey son, let's shoot some hoops, son, and we shooting hoops in our pajamas. I mean, just think about that. How powerful is that? And then hear the doorbell ring, ding dong, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's your private chef coming to the door saying, hey, I'm here to prepare breakfast for you. Just imagine how your life would be. And then guess what? Midday, about 1 o'clock, you don't have nowhere to go. You're already full. You watch a little bit of TV, and guess what? 1 o'clock, ding dong, your personal trainer shows up, and your personal trainer comes to the door, and your personal trainer says, hey, I'm ready. You ready to get that workout on? You say, yeah, okay, let's go to our commute to the gym is not to go inside of a car, not to bring a sweaty gym bag. Our commute is to go to the other wing of the mansion, and let's go into the gym and let's go work out. Imagine life like that. That's why you need to feed your desire for your why each and every day. Your why will give you the motivation and the strength and the courage and the discipline to get what you want. And once you decide why it is that you want, what your why is, and you decide that you're going to drown yourself in motivation and inspiration so that way you can feed your why every day, then you need to find your how. Once you find your how, you need to find your how. And I always believe that once you have your why, your how just starts showing up. Your how just pops up all over the place. See, this is somewhere you can find your why. You got to be on the lookout for your how. You got to be on the lookout for your how. See, a lot of times I always say opportunities are missed. People say opportunity comes once or twice. I don't believe that. I believe opportunities are showing the heck up all around us all the time. But we're not on the lookout for that. We're not on the lookout for that opportunity. We're not on the lookout for that how, because our why has not been developed. When our why is developed, it's fed, and our why is satisfied, not saying satisfied, but it's satisfied to the point where it's pushing us and pushing us and pushing us, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be on the lookout everywhere. You know, it's so funny. I was listening to Mr. Millionaire. I like to call him millionaire income earner, Ray Higdon, and I love listening to something he said. It was a webinar the other day we was watching, and I remember that wasn't a webinar. I'm sorry, it wasn't a webinar. It was actually we're in a private blogging association that he has, and it's really powerful that, you know, sort of like a mastermind group for people who want to get better at blogging, to learn from him. And I remember listening to one of the old webinars. Me and my wife were just watching it. We do this every so often to feed our mind, to feed our why. You know, our desire to be have one of the powerfulest blogs out there to get leads and generate customers from our blog. You know, it's out there, and it was so funny. He said something about he doesn't feel like he has to worry about finding content for his blog each and every day. He said because it's so second nature to him that the content, he sees it. It just pops up and he's like, okay, I'll write about this. Okay, I'll do a video about this. And that's what happens. Your how will become second nature. The same way he's able to pop out content every single day, like it's breathing, like he's drinking a glass of water. The same way he can do that, it's the same way you will find your how. When you constantly have discovered your why, you'll be on the lookout for your how, because your why is so strong that you need to get this done. You need to have this done, so your how pops up. Your how shows itself. And then guess what? When you find your how, I want you to devour it. What I mean by devour it, my wife and I are part of a system now. You guys probably know, if you know us, we're part of My Lead System Pro, MLSP. We love MLSP. We love what Brian Finelli has put together. We love this. This is so powerful to be able to help change your life. It's a powerful system, a powerful education platform to help you how to use social media and stuff like that. And what's so powerful is that my wife and I are devouring everything that they teach us. You know, we find ourselves going in and watching some of the old training videos. I mean, it's a ton and tons of training videos that teach you how to, you know, generate leads online, teach you how to do webinars like this. You know, one of the guys that's in MLSP, I found him, he's to me, video ninja. This guy's like, I mean, he's like, you ever seen the movie Ninja Assassin? This guy's no joke when it comes to images and video. I mean, you know, Mr. Stephen Rachel, powerful guy. And I love, you know, he's there. He's learned to, you know, I devour everything that I see him do that he allows me to see, that I qualify for. I'm constantly devouring it, because guess what? He's teaching me the how of what I want. I want to have my visual images out there. I want to have my little logo, as you can see, the G and L, Gary and Lynette on the side right there. I want to have my stuff looking stunning like he. So I devour that. My how, my senses for the how has shown up, and I started eating it. I'm still eating it, and I'm still hungry for more and more. That's what's going to happen to you when you find your how. Devour it. Whenever you learn a training, what I want you to do is, you know, this might not be a training that you're getting today that's going to give you a how. It's going to give you more motivation. It's going to give you what to do with your how. But guess what? When you at how, maybe it's how to make ads on Facebook. If you want, we got training like that. We're about to come out with a powerful updated. How would you like to learn how to recruit people long distance? Learn about the exposure, learn about the follow-up. How would you like to learn how to use social media and build a business? Like my wife and I said, what my wife said earlier, we recruited over, you know, us and our team, not just us, but us and our team, over 700 people throughout our career in our former company. Actually, we still getting checks from that company, still getting paid, even though we don't promote it because of what we built from that company. How would you like to know about that? You know, and then when we give that training to you, I'm going to make a new training. I'm going to make a powerful training, video training on that. Guess what? You can implement that, devour what you learned, and then implement it. And then get it out there. Go out there. You know, study the house. Study it. Study what we're going to teach you. Study what others going to teach you. I don't recommend just our training. Go find somebody else. You know, I don't follow one person. I already mentioned what 2 people on this call, 3 people on this call. Brian Finelli, I already mentioned the people that we learn from. I don't just follow one person. I'm following everybody. I believe everybody can give me a little bit of the how, so that way I can feed my why. And that's what I want you to do. Get a how from somebody. Hey, how to become a real estate guru. Grab somebody that's in real estate. How to go out there and get leads on Facebook. Grab somebody that's doing what you want to do on Facebook. Find somebody that's going out there and doing great lives, doing great this. So how to get to Instagram. Find somebody who's doing great on Instagram. Get their training. Invest in their training. Find somebody who's going good on Periscope. Grab their training. Find somebody who knows how to write a book, maybe an ebook. Grab their training. It's the how. That to me, the how does not come from one source. Hear me clearly on that. Your how should never come from one source. Your why, on the other hand, should be one source. Now, I mean not get it from one source, but your why, that one desire, that powerful desire. Why? You're going to have many whys, but that why has to be centered on why you need to do what you have to do. But the how can come from many sources. See, I can want to build that that chair in my house because I need another chair, and I can get my legs from IKEA. I can get the butt part, or the part where you sit your behind down. I can get that from Office Depot. I can go to get the Home Depot and get the nail. I can go anywhere. But my how can come from anywhere. But I'm going to study my how. I'm going to devour my how. I'm going to be on the lookout for my how, so that way I can use it to fulfill my why. See, you got to implement your how. You got to implement it. Take massive action to get your why, to get your how done, so that way you can go out there and fulfill your why. So you got to implement your how. You got to take massive action on that how. Whatever it is that you need to do, you need to take massive action. And then you got to repeat over and over and over. I can't stand when I see somebody. And I remember this a couple of years ago, my wife and I I think about maybe 5 years ago, we were coaching people, and I remember we were like really not really coaching, but we was coaching them, and we was telling them, go ahead and do this. And then they would contact us sometime later, and we would ask them, they would ask us, Gary, I've been doing this I did this for a little time, and it's not working. I say, well, keep on doing it. It takes time. And it was like, well, it ain't going to work if I did it this much time. And I asked them, well, how long have you done it? I've done it for 4 months. I said, well, do it another 4 months. Well, no, hey, if I do it another 4 months, I'm going to get the same result. How you know? How do you know? How do you know you're going to get that result? You got to repeat until it happens. You see, you got to go all out until. That's the problem. People are not going all out. And then you got to have the most important thing of all. You have to have patience, but consistently engage in massive action. You have to have patience. See, you got to learn how. I remember Mr. Brian Carella, another gentleman I'm learning from, multi-millionaire that I'm learning from. Good person, I'm a good friend. I love everything that he does. Listen to all his webinars. Love everything that he teaches. Read his books. Got his products. I mean, powerful guy. If you want to know about how you can get his products from us, please reach out. Say, hey, I would like to learn from multi-millionaire Brian Carella, who built a team of over 400,000 people in his downline, in his business team, and getting residual income. I love what he said one time. He said, too many people get on the elevator. And a lot of people say, hey, I like to go, you can't take the elevator to success. I like that analogy. You got to take the stairs. I get it. Yes, you guys got to go hard. You got to push and stuff. But he said some analogy about getting on the elevator. And he said, so many people get on the elevator and they want to get to the top floor. And they don't realize that the top floor, as you're going on the top floor, there's other floors that get you to that top floor. You got the first floor. First you're in the lobby. Then you go to the first floor. Then you go to second floor, third floor. And then let's just say if the building is the Freedom Tower, and it's all high, as many buildings as floors as it is. He says some people get to the third floor and then they get off. Then some people get to the sixth floor, then they get off. Because they're getting tired of just sitting on the elevator like this. Hearing elevator music. They get tired of it. So they get off. Then they get off at the 12th floor. And then some people get on and get right back off on the same floor. You got to learn how to stay on there, master the mundane, have patience, but consistently get engaged massive, 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 massive action. You got to keep going. You got to keep staying at it. You got to learn how to stay on that elevator until you get to the top, until that success comes to you. You have to learn how to do that. That's step 2. Find your how. And let's go. What's step 3? Step 3 is F your fears. F your fears. Now, you can fill that in however you want. I prefer to use the word forget your fears, but there's some other people out there that might not like that word. They might want to be a little bit more direct. I'm not going to use that word here, but I'm telling you, step 3 is to F your fears. See, you got to know that your fears are not real. Why are they not real? Because you can't predict the future. What is a fear but an imagination? It's a false evidence that's appearing real. You have to understand that. Your fear, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't even know if you're going to be here tomorrow. The Lord can take you out of this now and take the breath out of you. You don't know if you're going to be here. So why are you imagining the worst? Why don't you learn how to get the what if it happens instead of the what if it don't happen? So many people, when they embrace their fears. I say forget your fears. F your fears. Your fears are not real. Why are you embracing your fears? See, you got to learn how to embrace the process instead. Embrace the process. It's not a struggle. Oh, I'm in a struggle again. The struggle to get this. Oh, it's a struggle to try to get people to join my business. It's a struggle to try to diet. It's a struggle to try to lose weight. It's not a struggle. It's a process. In order for you to build for a Lamborghini to be built, for a Ferrari to be built, it starts off as a shell. You're the shell. But guess what? It goes through a process where people come in and assembly lines and machines come in and they put this car together to become one of the most powerful, fast moving cars out there. It's a process. It wasn't a struggle for you to put the seats on. It wasn't a struggle to put the tires on. It was a process that it had to go through in order to become from a shell to go out there to become a luxurious sports car. A luxurious, powerful car. It's a process. You have to learn to embrace the process and know that it's not a struggle. See, you have to understand that obstacles grow when you, not only do they appear, they grow when you lose focus of your goal. See, not only is the obstacle saying, hey, you didn't see me standing here, the obstacle actually started growing. You know, I would have this saying, and I love saying this, and I said this on a couple of videos, and you're going to always hear me say it. See, obstacles and distractions and procrastinations are like cancers. It's like a monster. And a monster that, in my opinion, it's like Godzilla. It's like, let's just say Godzilla. See, you have to learn how to kill that procrastination, distractions, obstacles from growing while it's still young, while it's still a baby. Because when it gets too big, it's going to destroy the city. It's going to destroy the country. And the country is you. You got to kill the obstacles, the distractions, the procrastination while it's a baby. And the way you kill it while it's a baby, let me tell you the powerful way you kill it while it's a baby. You keep your eyes on your goal. When your eyes stay on your goal, you do not see obstacles. You do not see distractions. You do not see struggles. You do not see any of that. You do not see fear, procrastination. When your eyes are steadfast on your goal, you see nothing else but your goal. That's why I tell you, drown in motivation, drown in inspiration. People always say, hey, I don't like all the rah-rah stuff, Gary. Give me the how-to. I bet right now if I say I'm going to give you exactly how from here to there, everybody be pulling out a pencil and paper. I don't care about the how. One of the most wealthiest people in network marketing, Holton Buggs. I love what he said. He said, "Give me the rah-rah. Give me the hype. Give it to me, because that's gonna give me what I need. That's gonna give me the motivation, inspiration I need to go out there and find the how. I'll find the how. The how gonna show up, but I need that rah-rah. I need that pop, that boom. I need that fire, so I can go out there and just get up and go do what I gotta do." But see, it won't work if you leave out of this webinar and you just think it's like a wet massage with some stones on your back. You got to implement everything that I'm telling you. You got to go out there and you got to feed your why. You should get off this webinar and just think about what I'm saying when this webinar is over. And then you need to make a game plan on how you're going to start your Monday off tomorrow. And you're going to go out there and you're going to take it to the next level. See, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to start my Monday off. I'm going to start my Monday off by to school, love driving him to school, taking him to school. I'm gonna take him to school. I'm gonna say a little prayer when he gets out of the car and then goes inside the school. I'm gonna come home, get me some coffee, and I'm ready to make it happen. I'm gonna have the coffee sitting right next to my desk, and I'm gonna be, turn my little fish light on, feed my fish, call my fish Rich. I'm gonna feed Rich, and once I feed Rich, it's gonna be on. Boom, ready to get it on. Blog, video, or something. It's gonna be something. See, because I don't want my fears to grow. I don't want my obstacles to grow. I don't want procrastination to grow. I don't want none of that to grow. So guess what? I'm killing the baby monster. I'm killing the monster while it's a baby so it doesn't get too big to devour the city. Have to do that. See, I want you all to say this with me. I want you to say this with me. Failure in pursuit of my goal will be my friend. Failures, doesn't matter, in pursuit of my goal will be my friend. Say that over and over to yourself. Failure in pursuit of my goal will be my friend. Because, see, you have to understand, you got to fail forward. You're going to, be Thomas Edison. You're going to mess up 9,999 times before you get it right that 10,000th time and make that light bulb. You're going to fail. So you got to embrace it. See, you got to know that you are not alone. Others have taken this path before you. Know that you're not alone. You're not the only one that's trying to grow your income. You're not the only one trying to lose weight. You're not the only one trying to design your life. There have been others out there trying to do the exact same thing you did. But guess what? Some of them have succeeded. Some of them have made it. Some of them have done it. You got to understand, you are not alone. It's not, you ain't going to be the first. You ain't, double negative. You ain't going to be the first person trying it. Someone else tried it. But what you need is learn how to follow the ones who have been successful in it. See, coming from the Northeast, I love to step in the tracks that were already made when there's a snowstorm. When there was a snowstorm and the snow has settled down. Because I want to get to my car. I want to get to where I'm going. I rather follow the tracks that were already made by someone who successfully got from where I wanted to go to where I'm going. So I'm going to follow their tracks. I ain't going to try to make no new fresh tracks in the snow. Well, that's ludicrous. No, I'm going to follow someone else because I know that I'm not in it alone, that someone else has taken that path before me and I'm going to follow them. So make sure you do that. You see, and number 4, step 4, here's where I get so excited about and so powerful about. Have an accountability plan. See, you got to not only have a plan about what you're going to do, you got to learn how to have an accountability plan. Track what you're doing. You got to track what you're doing. See, I believe that those who fail to plan to fail, and those who make the plan and don't follow the plan and stay accountable to the plan, you're going to fail, whether you made the plan or not. You can make that plan. But if you're not accountable to that plan and you're not sticking with that plan and you're not going all out in that plan, I don't care that you made a plan. So let's fix that. Those who fail to make a plan to fail. And those who follow a plan but don't stick with it, plan on failing. Those who follow a plan but don't stick with it will fail too. Period. Boom. Point blank. Hire a coach. Hire a coach. Get somebody out there. Hire them. Get a coach. Find somebody. You can actually hire them for free. How? YouTube people. I listen to a guy. I love this guy, Oscar Wilde. The mentality of money. I mean, so powerful. I love it. I listen to him over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think it's Oscar Wilde, Stuart Wilde. Okay, I think it's Stuart Wilde. Sorry, I got it. I love him. I love this guy. I mean, over and over. Listen to this stuff. Hire a coach. Find a partner. Find a workout partner. Workout partner could be somebody that's growing with you. Find an accountability partner. Somebody that's going to come at you and say, hey, did you do this? Did you do that today? And then you ask them too. Now I'm going to ask you, did you do it? Did you do this? And if you don't, then hey, you tell each other, hey, you know what? This ain't acceptable. We got to do this better. We got to see, I love having a coach. I want somebody who's going to tell me that I got a booger in my nose. I want somebody to tell me, hey, you can't go out there and do a webinar because you got a booger in your nose. And then instead of somebody saying, hey, go ahead, go do the webinar. You'll be fine. Big old glob sitting right in my nose. I want somebody that's going to tell me when I need to do, when I have to do it, whether I want to do it or not. That's what I need. Find that partner. Find that coach. Hire them. Get them. Check your account, your activity every day. You should not go to bed unless you've done what you need to do towards hitting your goal. You should not go to bed. If you go to bed and close your eyes and you haven't done anything towards you hitting your goal, you need to stay up all night long until you get to where you got to get to. See, people that are successful, they don't sleep. They sleep, but people say, they don't sleep. No, what they mean is they don't sleep until, that's what they mean. They don't sleep until they get to where they got to get to, until they've done something for the day to get them closer to where they got to get to. You got to reward your successes. Every time you have a success, whether it's a big success or a small success, reward it, reward it, reward it. Go to dinner, go do something. Reward your successes. Be happy in the successes that you get. That's what you have to do. Have fun. Man, have fun. Have fun, because guess what? Whether you're there or not, you're doing better than 95% of the people out there who are going to work every day and paying for the sons, for their boss's son to get a Mercedes on his 21st birthday. You should have fun because you're working hard so that you can leave your car in your driveway at 11 o'clock in the day when everybody else's car is in a crowded parking lot, so they can go upstairs and punch in the clock and warm a chair. You should be having fun. You're growing your life. You're doing what you have to do. You're designing your life. Have fun while you're doing it. See, if it's fun, it ain't work. You gotta have fun, guys. Go out there. That's those 4 simple steps, very easy steps to do. Number 1, get your why. Number 2, find your how. Find your how. Go out there and find your how. You can do easy, guys. Easy. Now let's go on. Let's go on. Here's something I'm going to tell you something that's powerful. We have a coaching program that we're putting together for 2017. We want you guys to get involved. We want you guys to come on board. We want to make some success stories out of you and create some successes for ourselves as we creating successes for you. We all want a win-win situation. It ain't fun unless we all are getting some. It's not fun. So if you want to know more about our coaching program and you're interested in learning more about it before we go ahead and get it started, make sure you email me, GaryBledsoe0@gmail.com, or send a message to us on Facebook. If you're on it right now, comment. I'm interested in learning more about it. We have this program set up and we're so excited. We want to get this going. We want to help you guys. We want to teach you guys. We want to show you guys. We want to give you the why. We want to give you the how. We want to give you all of the steps that are going to make you successful, because we know that it works. It's worked for us. It's working for us too. So make sure you email it, guys. Let's get into this. Let's get it going. What's powerful is the first 5 people, once we implemented, the first 5 people that have talked to us, guess what? Free. 4 powerful weeks of coaching, a 4 weeks program, 4 consecutive weeks, back to back, webinar packed, email packed, tech support. You need to get in touch with us through text. We're going to be there to help you. All the details will be there. You need to get in touch with us. This is just an outline. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an outline of a packed 4-week schedule that we're going to put together. It's going to be called the Motivation Bledsoe Success Group Motivation and Inspiration Accountability Coaching Program, because we want you to be motivated. We want you to be inspired. We want you to get the how-tos, and we want you to be accountable for what are you doing, and we're gonna hold you to that accountability. We're gonna want to know what's gonna happen. We're gonna help you, and we're gonna celebrate those successes. We're gonna help you out there. We're gonna do everything we gotta do to help you get to the next level. And guess what's gonna happen when we get to the next level, guys? We're gonna see you at the top. We're gonna see you at the top because you went all out. Who wants to get to the top? Who wants to get to the top? I know I do. If you want to get to the top right now, raise your hand. Say, I want to get to the top. Yes, yes. Hand raised. Type in hand raised high. Both hand raises. Type it in. If you want to get to the top, I know I want to get to the top, and I want to see you at the top. See, if you look at it right now, it's not that many people up on the top of this guy standing at right now. It's not, but it's room up there. It's room up there. If he had a long land and it was at the top, it would be a lot of room up there and there'd be less people, because not a lot of people are ready to go all out to get what they want out of life. So guys, it's the top of the hour. Thank you so much for staying here. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm going to go ahead on. I'm going to switch it back. I'm going to put myself back on camera, and I'm just going to tell you guys, me and Lynette's going to give you a little bye, tell you every little thing that you can do, guys. We want to see you at the top. See you at the top, guys. See you at the top, guys. That's what we want to do. We want to see you guys at the top, and we want to make sure. Hold tight, guys. Here we go. Hold tight. Hold tight, guys. Hey, guys, how you doing? Just want to thank you so much for being here. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited. I want you guys to join us. I want you guys to get to the top. I want you guys to be there with us. Even if you don't want to hire us as your coaches, go out there and find someone else. Let YouTube be your coach. There's a lot of free resources. Let Google be your coach. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, guys. Make sure that you get involved in this. And I guarantee every webinar is not going to be all about talking about buying something, getting something, selling something. But I want you to understand this. Don't put yourself in that mentality of, there you go again, because you want to be the person that people buy from. So you don't want them to get in that mentality with you.
Sorry, Gary. I did put Gary's email there in the comments. So remember, the first 5 people that send the email out to Gary, those are the ones that are going to get it for free. So I know some of you have
4 weeks for free.
Just make sure that you're sending the email, because the first 5 that he gets, those are the ones that are going to be included. And then everyone else will follow up with after. Exactly.
And it's going to be an affordable price. And I always tell everybody, the affordable price doesn't matter. It's what you want out of it. You're investing into you. And that's the most powerful investment you can have. See you all at the top. Love you all. Have fun. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
And guys, share if you got value from this. Comment below. Share this video with someone. We're gonna be here next week at the same time. And just like I said, keep sharing. If you want to get our emails, we send out emails every day just to remind you about these weekly webinars. So just put your email below or send us a private message. But otherwise, see you guys at the top.
All right.